What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, right? The beta pseudo preacher. I'm in Gen X. I'm in my 40s. And between the baby boomers and us in Gen X, church was a pillar of our communities and our upbringing. But there are certain guys who in our community we look at as soft, weak. And I would say from the civil rights era, unfortunately, to the crack era, you had a kind of split of masculinity. And the problem with the religious part and the religious folks was the religious folks became soft, because the religious folks, the men became the antithesis of being a man. They became the poster child for faith without works is dead, because they want to pray about everything. They want to speak life into everything. And these are normally the people who have tried to hide their 7 deadly sins. These people are gluttonous, normally lazy. This is why the fashion thing goes into play with church folks, because guys are overweight, out of shape, eat bad, don't do manual labor, backsliders. You get what I'm saying? Lying, manipulating because, it pays. Women love it. But the problem starts to come as you get older, where you wonder why guys are not listening to it, or they're checking out, and some of the women are even checking out because you become the beta pseudo preacher. And what I mean by that is, I can hear it. Amen, that when you really start to be a newscaster, a religious-esque newscaster, and you're trying to convey a message of blessing into somebody's life without actually having them do any work, you slow down your speech. So you got away from the Martin Luther King talk because it became disingenuous and insincere. And now you try to speak, yes, Lord, into the minds of people by sounding like a religious pimp from the Mac. And somehow this type of speech pattern means that I am one with God, because I will pray and I will reach out into your soul and touch something in you that will get you to be inspired and motivated because of my T.D. Jakes / Joel Osteen type of communication orating. And the problem with that is that everybody is doing it, and you're really not saying anything of value that can change somebody's life. Amen. Amen. And you keep starting to sound like what is the word? What is the word? What is the word? A snake oil salesman? One of the guys who try to sell you a product on an infomercial, salesman. See, I'm gonna sell to you the possibility that God can change everything in your life if only you do absolutely nothing but pray and don't change any one of your behaviors. And as a man, that's really manly. It's manly for God to take over because you don't want to take over. And God never told you in the Bible that he was going to do what you weren't going to do. But since you don't read the Bible, all you have to do is be a beta preacher, pseudo preacher. And this is also how you can get the people with low self-esteem, the downtrodden, the hurt, the sick, the manipulated, the used, the broken, and possibly use the Bible or God or low-key Bible or God to get them to do what you want while you're saying you're blessing them. See, this is aggravating. It's really aggravating because it's insincere. And God ain't on you, it's in you. And when we get to the point where, because you're beta and you got cowardice and you actually don't stand up to yourself and your inner demons in life, and you punk out to your own sin because you change your tone in your approach verbally, we just supposed to overlook that. Nah. You can be a man of faith without coming across as a broken guy trying to hide behind religion. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So I'm done. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch you on the next one. Peace.